So why not make a video while everything in the fucking planet's pissing me off? All right. So right around the new year, and it always happens to me, whenever there's a new year, the first day or two, shit just pops off. Just nonstop bullshit. Just shit's gonna go wrong for me. And listen, I know these are all first world problems and, you know, nothing in comparison to people who are in hospitals and shit, but God damn it, I'm more important. Anyway, well, the first thing that was a little indicator was I woke up one morning and I felt something like cutting the side of my mouth. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I just woke up. I didn't do anything. I wasn't like banging my face against the wall like I like to do every other Thursday because I'm demented. I wake up and there's this big piece of my tooth just in my mouth. Like a big piece of my filling had fallen off. So I'm like, okay, whatever, big deal. Not that I have money to replace it. Shit, do you think I have dental insurance? Honestly? This dental insurance is a fucking racket, but I don't work for a corporation. You see me wearing a suit and tie every day? No. Well, I should start to think about it. Maybe I'll make Stevie wear a suit and tie. Maybe I'll just fucking, you know, start like making bizarre rules. Like the most pretentious porn store you've ever seen. Can you come in and look at the dildo? Do you have an appointment is what we need to know. Yeah, well, no, you can't. And by the way, no flip-flops and no t-shirts. Get out, get out. You're too poor to shop here. So, I'm buzzed on caffeine right now, so it might be shaking a little bit, this camera. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, I did that. I called the bitch up, and I was like, hey, you know, it was New Year's Eve. I knew I was going to get an appointment or anything. Fine. Okay, no problem. I was like, hey, you know, I need to make an appointment and all that. And they're like, well, you know, we're just closing now. We'll be back on the 2nd. I'm like, okay, cool, sweet. So I call her back on the 2nd, and she's got to get, let me just preface it by saying this. I have been this guy's dental patient since I was like 11 or 12. He moved out to the suburbs a long time ago. My family followed, and I've been a patient of his ever since. Apparently, he forgets he came from Chicago, because all of a sudden, he's very Richie McRicherson, and I am treated like utter garbage. I'm like the charity case over there, and I'll go with it. I don't care. Like, I have to make payments on my bill, because, you know, all the other yuppies out there, I mean, this is a rich suburb. I'm telling you, it's like Winnetka or something like that, and everybody's rich. Whenever I go there, I feel like shit. People are driving, like, you know, Mercedes-Benzes. I'm sitting in my shitty car, like, I hope it runs. I hope it runs. So, but it's not him. He's a great guy. Everybody who works there is a great guy. It's his staff. They're fucking cunts. So, I hope they never see this because they'll torture me. But his staff, like, there's one woman in particular who's just decided to be a bitch. And every time I called her, she had the snottiest attitude I've ever dealt with in my life. Because I make payments and stuff. So this time, she's always like, do you have a payment? Do you have a payment? Are you gonna make a payment? I'll pay you with fucking pubic hair if you don't shut the fuck up. I'll pay you by fucking you with the ass. So, she always has to pull it. And it's just a little bitch, but it's just annoying me. Ugh. So, like, I called her up and I get her, of course. And she's like, okay, what seems to be the problem? I'm like, well, I'm missing a filling again. We don't have anything for like 2 weeks. And if we do have something, will you be making a payment? No. I expect everything free because I'm poor. I'm trash. How about I just come in there and you all take turns pissing in my mouth? How about that? I am city garbage. I get it, lady. Okay, I'm not super rich. I'm trying my fucking best. I pay you people all the time. I've never not paid. It might not be, you know, $200 every month, but dental shit's expensive. Let me tell you that right now. Fucking a checkup. When you look on the paper, if you have dental insurance, man, God bless you. When I look at it, like, holy fucking shit, they didn't check me for fucking. They didn't, you know, check my pussy to see if I was pregnant. I could get an abortion cheaper if I was a chick. So I get that done, and I go out there today, and first thing that was funny to me about that was I go there, and they had my usual dentist. He hurt himself, and I hope he gets better. He threw his back out, probably like torturing somebody. Like, do you like that? Do you like? They have to be some kind of, you know, like sadist to do that kind of job. I'm convinced. And I get, the girl comes in, she's like, okay, so who's going to be working your teeth today is, I think her name's Miriam. I have no idea. She's barely here. He's off because of his back surgery, and I don't really even know her. So already I feel great because nobody likes being drilled and fucking, nobody likes teeth. They hurt sometimes. When you get used to a certain dentist, you kind of relax with it. You're like, okay, this guy knows, bothers me, knows how many shots of Novocaine I need, and me, I need a lot because I'm a pussy. So I go over there, and I'm like, what do you mean? So this little woman, she's sweet, though. She comes in, she's like, hello, okay, let me see what happened exactly. Why are we here today? You don't know why we're here today. Already I want to leave. I'm ready to just wet myself. I'm like, I don't trust this woman now. She doesn't even know why I'm here. I'm like, okay, well, my filling fell out. Okay, when did this happen exactly? I'm like, about 2 weeks ago or something. Why didn't you come in sooner? Because I'm poor city trash, and the evil lady at the front desk made sure that I had to make about $100 payment before I even stepped foot in this place. Kill me, please. So she's like, okay, sweet. And then she's like looking, she goes, do does he need an x-ray? Do you think he needs an x-ray? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, she's going to kill me. She's going to literally kill me. And the girl was like, seemed to know a little bit more than her, who's like the hygienist. She's like, well, no, he just was in for a checkup not that long ago. It's just, we need to fill this part. Okay, maybe we should look at olive tip. Maybe we do that first and then make sure everything is blessed and just, we'll do a funny dance and see what happens next. No? Okay. Do you need Novocaine, you think? I'm going to use a drill a lot, very hard on you, but do you think? Maybe don't be pushy. You're a big man. Come on. Don't be little. Oh, you're a little girl? Let me put on my dress. Oh, here's a little girl. Put on your, here's a bonnet and some panties for you to wear. I was like, yeah, I do. She's like, okay, I'll give you a shot. She did, and she actually did a good job. She did hurt me a few times where I'm just like, okay, I'm done. So that's the end of that fucking story. It's a non-story, I told you. And, oh, what else happened before that, though? Oh, I love the other night, it was freezing out. I went to go get my hair did and shit. I got these extensions and shit, this Bella Dream motherfucker. No, I went and got my hair done. And, done. That sounds so faggy. Not done, but like, they shaved the fucking shit around the side and I got a shave from my barber. So, after I did that, the barber is right by where I work, like in the same unit, basically, the same building. And I left, and that night it's really cold, and I had to actually go out somewhere, and I'm out in my car, feeling good, because I literally just hop into my car in the parking lot after I'm done at the porn store, right? So I do all that, and I realize I'm kind of cold, and it's like, oh, yeah, snap. I left my fucking jacket in his goddamn, in his fucking store, and this was Saturday night, so he was closed all day Sunday, so, and do you think I have a lot of jackets? This nightmare I borrowed. So I had no coat and I'm just like an asshole walking around in the city with what? I'm free spirited. It's winter, but I don't give a shit. And I had even a short sleeve t-shirt on. It was bad. But here's the thing that chaps my ass more than anything. Okay, I need to study this for this. All right. So I feel like a fucking midget in this coat. It's fucking huge. All right. So for a while now, I've been noticing there's been like some slight leakage under my car again. This has been an ongoing problem in my fucking shitty car for fucking ever. Back in August, September, right? I was seeing big puddles under my car. I'm like, okay, that's not good. And by the way, I put so much money into this car, it's not even funny. When I sell this, I'm going to sell it for like $50,000, even though nobody's going to buy it. I'm just going to stand outside like a demented lunatic and do it. But trust me, whoever's getting this car after me is getting a good deal because everything has been replaced. Every radiator, hoses, batteries, roof drainage. I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I didn't know it was a thing. A week after I got this shitty car, it started leaking when I went through a car wash on my fucking head. I'm like, what the fuck is raining in my car? That week after I got it. No, okay, it's a beater and you have to take what you're going to get. But trust me, I've replaced everything. So I'm like, I've replaced everything. This can't be that bad. Never say that. Never think that because it's going to be just as bad, if not worse. So I took it in my local mechanic at the time. And he's like, oh, well, you got, oh boy. Whenever they do that look and kind of look at you like, you are fucked. Just put the lube on your ass and bend the fuck over because you're about to be fucked. So I'm like, what is it now? And he's a really cool guy. He's like, yeah, it's a rear main seal. And they do that. That's when it's really bad. Like, oh, I have no idea. You might as well say it's the blibbity blob and the figgity side. I don't know what that means. I'm not a mechanic. He's like, oh, well, that's where it holds a lot of the oil and it's going to cost like a lot of money. And it's such a big job. They have to take everything out, the engine. They have to take the roof off. They have to take the doors off just for the fuck of it. They have to like kick the car 80 times and then you have to pay him $700. I was like, say it again. He's like, it's about $700 job. I'm like, holy fuck. He's like, and you'll be without a car for 2 days. Now, okay, fine. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened, but I'm like, we're just ready to cry. So I'm like, all right, fine. Let's go do this. So max out the credit cards. That's what they're for. Like a housewife watching fucking Home Shopping Network or something. So I'm like, okay, all right, fine. I said, when can you do it? He goes, well, I'm like, uh-oh. He's like, I don't exactly do those because it's a big job. I only got a few guys here. He's like, you have to take it to an actual like auto body shop, like, and get it done. I'm like, I don't know an auto body shop. Where do I go? He's like, you're just going to have to look around, look on Yelp reviews and all that. Yelp lies, by the way. Fuck Yelp. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that work for the places putting those ads up. So I looked around. I found a place with decent reviews. No place has perfect reviews because somebody's always has to be an asshole. Like, you know, my soup came 5 minutes late. 1 star. So there's a couple of those, so I ignore them. But there was one place that was by me, and I'm so tempted to name the place. I think I might when I can find out the legalities of everything. And I stopped in there. I go. Guy goes, yeah. He goes, I can do it. You know, I'll do it for like 600. I mean, I'm sorry, like 500 to 550 bucks. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get a deal. He's like, it'll take a day. I'm like, shit. These other guys are telling me. I went to a few places. They were backlogged. It was like gonna be 2-3 weeks before I get my phone. I'm like, that can't happen. He's like, yeah, no, that should have been a red flag right there. But I'm stupid. So bring it in there. Think it's no problem. Come back next day. Get a motherfucker $600. I'm like, sweet. I go to get, I need an oil change around that time. So I'm like, while I'm suffering in debt, let me just go over back to my mechanic. So I'm like, yeah, he did it, all that. He starts to do the oil change. He comes back out and he goes, are you sure the guy even did it? Because it's still leaking. I'm like, what the fuck, what? What? He goes, yeah, it's still leaking. And it kind of looks, you have to like take everything out to like do it. I mean, I know your car pretty well. It doesn't look like anything was removed. I'm like, oh, fuck no. I turned so ghetto so fast. I said, oh, I took the car. I went back to his ass. I was like, listen, my mechanic said that you didn't fucking do this. I don't know if you did or not, but you're going to fix it because I got a fucking warranty on it. And I'll be a pain in your ass. I'll be here every day like, hey, fix it, fucker. You said you would. Fix it. So he's like, no, I did. I don't know what could be wrong. So I'm, all right. And I call my mechanic. I said, what do you think? He's like, listen, he goes, you have a warranty over there now. He's like, just stick with this asshole, unfortunately. He's like, I don't know if he did. He goes, but you'll be a pester him with a warranty. He's going to eventually maybe fix it just to get you out of his hair. Okay, fine. So I was like, you're going to have to redo it, dude. I don't know what to tell you. And he begrudgingly fucking does. He's like, okay, well, look. So I come back and he's like, I'm like, did you do it? The next day I come back and I'm like, or what's going on with it? He goes, oh yeah, I did it again. I'm like, I'm already thinking a day, really? I'm like, I know it could take a day if you had a lot of people working for you, like the place I'm going to go to now that's got like 20 Mexicans working for him. It's him and like 2 other dudes. And I'm like, did you do it? He's like, yeah, it's done. He goes, yeah, you know what? And also, I think it was part of the oil pan, so I replaced that. So I'm going to charge you $120 for like oil pan and a gasket on top of that needed to go with it. And I'm like, listen. Fine. At this point, I didn't care. I just wanted my car back. I was like, fine. I'll fucking suffer. Fine. So I give him $120 like a dumbass. I borrowed it from a friend who I did pay it back. And I get my car back. The next day, it's leaking again. I'm like, that's fucking it. I'm like, I fucking had it. So I go back there and I was like, what in the fuck are you doing wrong? I said, this car is staying here till this fucking shit is fixed, right? I'm like, this is ridiculous. So he's like, oh, is it still leaking? I'm like, you don't fucking know. The problem with this type of repair, apparently, is that you really can't tell if they did the job, because if you ever hear rear main seal leak, run. Ditch your car by the side of the road. I'm telling you right now. If it's a shitty Pontiac and you've got like, you're thinking of getting a new car, just burn it. Get the insurance money. Fuck it, it's not worth it. So I'm like, all right. He's like, well, maybe it's a crack in the engine. I'm like, don't start your shit. Don't start your fucking shit. No, it's not. No, I know you didn't do this. I just knew in my gut, because he has to take everything out. You can't just show me, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. So I go back to my mechanic after he's done with it. I'm like, can you tell me if he did it? He goes, here's the thing. He goes, I looked at it. He goes, and this is back in September still. He goes, he could have. He goes, there is always going to be slight, like drainage under your front. He goes, because the way your car is or some bullshit that I don't understand. He's like, it looks less. He goes, that's all I can tell you. And I'm like, okay. He goes, I think he may have. He goes, but I really can't tell. He's like, they have to put it on a certain way. It's a very hard thing to do. I'm like, okay, fine. But the thing that stuck in my head was the first 2 times I went back to my main mechanic to get an opinion if he did it or not. He said like none of this shit was moved. Obviously, it's been since September, right? So guess who has a fucking puddle of oil, and I must piss people off right and left. Like, I can't park. If I know you, I'm not parking in your driveway because you're going to be mad at me by the time I leave. Like, oh, fuck, now you got a gallon of oil or baby's blood or whatever it is in the cement. Don't ever come over here anymore. You and your fucking ghetto car. Get the fuck out of here. So, of course, where I live, I have a parking space. I pull out, big fucking thing. I'm like, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Now, I just had my oil changed the day before. So I'm thinking maybe it's something to do with that. And I take it to my main mechanic. He's like, oh, you know what it is? He's like, my fault, completely my fault. Wrong oil filter. My bad. My main mechanic, totally honest, didn't even charge me for it. I'm like, sweet. Thinking I got away with it. It's great. So he at least had said at that time, he's like, I think it's that. He goes, pretty sure though. I'm pretty sure. So he does that. And next day, it's still leaking. I'm like, oh God, no. Fuck it. So I go back to my mechanic, like, dude, I said, tell me what's going on here. He's like, well, I changed the oil filter. I don't know what else could be other than the rear I'm like, don't say that word. Don't say those 3 fucking words to me anymore. I never want to hear it again. Rear main seal. Then he just kind of laughed and started masturbating. It was weird. So I was like, all right. I'm like, he goes, listen. He goes, well, you still have a warranty with that guy, right? So you can go back and raise hell. No, I don't. It ended in, it was 90-day warranty, and the 90 days are over. I'm fucked. I am freshly fucked. Put me on the fucking street corner and pimp me out so I can be fucked properly. So I'm like, all right, you tell me where to go this time. I'm going to trust you. He's like, I don't fucking know. So I'm like, great, fucking fuck off. So I know a place by my house that does this kind of work, and they're really great. So I was like, all right, I take it over there. I'm like, what are you thinking? They look like, And the guy knows me there too, because it's a place that's open 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's a gas/auto place. But they've always been very honest and no problem. And the guy kind of knows me, and he looks up at it and he goes, "Didn't you say you had the main seal replaced? Because I don't think you had the main seal replaced because it's leaking a lot. Look at this. It's like a rainstorm of oil. Look. I'm going to put it on my face for fun." I was like, oh, God, Jesus Christ. I said, listen. He's like, well, do you have a warranty? No, I'm an idiot. I have nothing, okay? I have nothing. Do you want my underwear? I have nothing. I was like, listen, what do I got to do here? I just got to get this car for another 6 months, and then I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to fucking throw it in the ocean or the lake over here, or I'll drive to an ocean. He's like, well, it'll be about $600 at least. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's sweet. I'm like, he goes, and you'll have to leave it here a full day. So he's like a day and a half. Now, them I trust with a day and a half because they've got, like I said, 20 Mexicans always working like 24 hours a day. Whenever I pass there, someone's working on like 2 cars. It's like insane. So I'm like, all right. So I got to go get that done. So tomorrow I have to rely on my brother to drive me to work and back. He might forget. I called him yesterday. I'm like, dude, I've got like no car right now because I was going to leave yesterday. But then I realized I had this shitty appointment today. I was like, dude, can you help me out? He never answers. My brother's like one of those. He's like, call me, bro. If you ever need anything, just call me. Why don't you just call me or text me? Because you never fucking answer me. I could be being stabbed. Like, God help me. I'm going to die. I just wanted to tell you I love you. I care about you. It'd be like, I didn't get the message. It was like, was that a month ago he died? Oh, fucking shit. So I don't know how entertaining this was. I just wanted to rattle on. And now I'm going to go get my real jacket because Stevie's over by my barber getting my jacket back because he's opening the store. Then I'm going to go there and just sit and cry for a while and see what happens. So if I don't get back here in a day or so, you'll know that, I got some shit going on. But I'm going to have a lot of time to kill on, what's today, Monday? Tuesday? Because I'll have my car all day over there and I'll just be sitting here working and nobody's going to show up. So just thought I'd bitch. If you have any ideas for videos, like pop culture, whatever, I mean, maybe I'll do it. Just send me some ideas. Because lately, again, all I'm seeing is Trump in the news. And I'm sick and tired of talking about him. All right, I rattled on long enough. Let me just go. Hope nothing else happens. There's no lightning or anything yet. But if I start driving, there might be. Jesus Christ.